Diane Feinstein, finally announced that she retires, but they asked her about her retirement, and she didn't know. I think this is the video that covers it. Yeah. So let's listen. Actually, even though it's short, it might be a 3-minute clip. Let's make this Diane Feinstein retires. So let's call it this, and we can begin here. So Diane Feinstein made an announcement that she will be retiring, but her office, I should say. And when they asked her, she didn't really know about it, and was kind of embarrassing. This is all on video, so we'll get to it. But let's listen to this part first, which is the announcement on corporate, not on corporate media, but corporate media talking about the announcement of the retirement. And here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, second here. Let's refresh. Case Study QB's video. Not sure what's happening. Moving a little slow. So looks like we're gonna have to start this over. And oh, here it goes. All right here. So I didn't have to scroll down too far. All right, we'll begin the video here. Diane Feinstein says she's going to retire. Let's listen.
Feinstein has announced she will retire at the end of her term. In a statement, Feinstein said she will use the remainder of the term working to, quote, accomplish as much for California as I can. Her decision was anticipated. She is 89 years old, the oldest sitting senator. But when asked about her announcement by reporters, the senator appeared not to know her office already had released a statement.
Well, I haven't made that decision. I haven't released anything. It will be my plan. You put out the statement? I didn't know they put it out.
I mean, it's not humorous in the sense that she has an ailment. Obviously, she should not be working. It's humorous in that they didn't have this together before. I mean, or maybe they did. I mean, this is terrible. This is elder abuse. But I mean, the same thing is happening with Joe Biden. But let's rewind a little bit in here. This is ridiculous.
By reporters, the senator appeared not to know her office already had released a statement.
Well, I haven't made that decision. I haven't released anything. It will be my plan. You put out the statement? I didn't know they put it out. So it is what it is. I think the time has come. I have a whole other year. I have things that are underway. I expect to achieve them. I hope. Yeah. And so we'll see.
You'll remember potential successors to Feinstein did not wait for her decision to announce bids for the seat. Congressman Adam Schiff and Congresswoman Katie Porter launched their Senate campaigns last month. Congresswoman Barbara Lee also planning to kick off her bid for the seat, we are told, by the end of the month. That's according to a source familiar. Feinstein told reporters yesterday she had not made a choice on whom to endorse. However, Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi has, telling reporters earlier this month if Feinstein decided not to run, she would support Adam Schiff, and she now will do that with Feinstein's announcement. So, Alexi McCammon, it's going to be a busy, crowded field pursuing Senator Feinstein's seat, all with progressive credentials inside California. How do you suspect this will shake out? How do they separate from each other?
You know, that's the interesting thing, is that while the 2024 Senate map is pretty terrible for Democrats across the board, this seat in California is almost a guaranteed win for progressives, not just because of the field, as you mentioned, and the way that's shaping up, but because, as you know, progressives and even the California Democratic Party have been trying to get rid of Feinstein for years, really in earnest since 2018, when the Democratic Party in California voted against endorsing her that year for the nominee for their party. So we're going to see these folks take different lanes. Of course, Representative Porter bills herself as someone who fights for workers and middle-class families. Adam Schiff, Congressman Schiff, has become this TV critic, this anti-Trump TV critic, leading the country through these impeachment hearings and establishing himself as sort of a check on those MAGA forces. And of course, Congresswoman Lee, previously considered to be a potential pick for Biden's VP, a Black woman, which many people I talk to talk about the importance of electing another Black woman in that race, of course, because of Vice President Harris taking her role now. But there are a number of factors to play out. And the last thing we'll be looking for is Pelosi and how her influence shapes the race and whether that affects donors, especially in California.
There's a lot.
It's all about donors. And that's how Pelosi instilled her fear. That's how she ruled, because she had the pocketbook. She had the purse, she had the bag, and she can prevent you from getting money for your election or severely change, alter what you can get. Pretty sickening, but it's funny, and Case Study QB makes the point in this clip, in the caption, how the young lady on the right makes a reference like progressives are a shoo-in. What progressive? Who is she talking about? Katie Porter is not a progressive. Adam Schiff is not a progressive. And if you want to call Barbara Lee one, I guess so. But I'm not jumping for joy for any of them. And these will be my senators.